guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a look using two palettes, which is the Makeup Revolution Revelation palette and the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Edition palette. And I'm going to try and recreate the same sort of look on each eye using one more expensive product, which is £56, or you've got one product which is £8. What to try and do is create the same sort of eye look, basically using both palettes. They are basically exactly the same eyeshadow palette, so I want to see if we can get the same sort of look, and then if you can and it works, then you will save your buck because you won't need this one, you can buy this one. So yeah, we're going to try this out. Also, what I am going to be doing in this video, if you just wanted to see the video as it is with just the eyes, then just fast forward a little bit. But what I am going to do as well, I'm going to be testing out the Revolution Pro Dropper Foundation, which is in the shade F7, a new little highlighter from Makeup Revolution. I did put that on my haul video a couple of videos back. I will link that down below, but I did use that, and it's not like a really first impression because I have used it on that video because I couldn't wait, but I'm going to be using that as well today just to see what we can create. So yeah, if you want to see how I get on trying out these new products, then please stay tuned. Going in first with the Revolution Pro Foundation Drops in F7, like I said. Obviously I have got the Camouflage one. It's a little bit thick, so I thought this might work an absolute dream. I've also got the two foundation sticks, which I might sort of coordinate with that. I might put both in. I'll see how we go with just the droppers and see what the coverage is like. I have already primed my skin. I've just got the iconic London highlighter drops and my Neode photography fluid. We get them out of the little dropper. So what I'm going to do is just apply it straight to my face because obviously it's going to drip everywhere. So I'm just going to try and apply this. I don't quite know how much you need, so I'm just going to apply a little and maybe see if we can build it up. Let's just dab this around. I'm really not too sure how much we need. With this foundation, I'm pretty sure it is medium coverage. I'm pretty sure that is the claims for it. It feels so much more lighter. As you can see now, I'm now applying it. It feels so much more lighter on my skin than the Camouflage one. I wouldn't say it's like really, really good coverage, but it's sitting on my skin really lovely, and it makes like a really, really good daytime foundation. All in all, I actually really like that foundation. I think it sits really lovely. I'm just going to go in with my foundation stick from Makeup Revolution in F8, and I'm just going to literally pop it on just to add a little bit more coverage to the look. I really enjoy with these foundation sticks. I wore one to work the other day, and I was in a hot, sweaty salon for about 11 hours, and I come home and it looked exactly the same as what it did in the morning when I put it on. There was a couple of areas which I could have probably topped up with a bit of powder, but it stayed on, it did not move, it did not become oily. I was really, really impressed. It's a really bloody good foundation, and they're so freaking cheap. Okay, so that has now given me such a better coverage. I really, really like them drops. They feel really, really lightweight. It's got kind of like a matte to satin finish. I wouldn't say they're really dewy. And I really enjoy them. I really like them. What I'm now going to do is just finish off the rest of my face, come back, and then we'll sort out the eyes. So the face is done. I am actually really, really chuffed with that foundation, even though I concocted a little cocktail. I actually really, really like the finish. I like how it looks on my skin. Obviously, I'd rather see how it wears throughout the day, but I already know that the foundation sticks last really, really well, and obviously they are about £5. I think the foundation was about £7. It is so cheap. As everyone knows, I do love Revolution Pro or Makeup Revolution. I love their products. I haven't actually had one watch fail me yet. So for highlighter, I'm going in with this bad boy. This is the Revolution Pro Supreme Highlighter in the shade Gold. You've got more of a white shade here with obviously gold reflex in it. You've got a pure gold, and then you've got more of a rose gold here. I think I'm going to take the rose gold today, I think, which is just that end one. I'm just going to take that and pop it on my cheekies. Poppin'. go in with that whitey kind of shade. Oof. A little bit of kickback, but nothing crazy. The good thing is I like about this one is it hasn't got too much glitter chunks in there. I actually quite like this whiter shade better. Because it's got the flecks of the gold in it, it's not just like a white bang highlighter, because I find white highlighters always make me look really grey when you're front on. Obviously to the side it goes, well, bam! But like to front on, I think I prefer more of like the goldier sort of tones, but because that white one has got gold reflex in it, it works really, really well. That highlighter is bomb. Okay, I'm going to show you these side by side, and obviously you can see the comparison. Every single shade they have basically tried to dupe. So I'm all for it. I know some brands and I know some people don't really like the fact that Revolution Pro do, I hate saying, it's not copy. I find it's a really, really good thing to do. I mean, not a lot of people can afford a 56 bloody pound palette. Not a lot of people can afford it. So if you're going to make a palette exactly the same as that, well, it's fucking common sense, isn't it? You'd rather buy this. But if I can get the same look out of this one to this one, then I am one happy bloody girl, and I bet everyone else would be as well. So hopefully this video will help and you will be able to save your money and go out and go get this bloody palette. Okay, so this eye I'm going to do the Revolution Pro side, and then this eye we're going to do Huda Beauty. So first of all, I'm going to take the Revolution Pro side and go into the shade Passion here. And we're going to take that on a fluffy brush. I've tried to sort out my brushes so that I can use separate brushes for each eye, so hopefully we don't run out. So I'm gonna, whoa. I'm gonna pop that in my crease a little bit. That is hella pigmented. I think I put on way too much there. Oh my God. Okay, so as you can see, it lays down absolutely beautiful. There isn't hardly any fallout at all. The pigment is freaking incredible. Yeah, that is good. I'm going to put some of this underneath my eye as well. Okay, so switching my brush, I'm then going to go into the Huda Beauty on the other side. And as you can see, this colour is exactly the same. It's just basically the whole palette has been like switched around. So it's not exactly in the same places. So it is harder to find, but this is basically exactly the same. This one's called Sandalwood. So I'm going to take this one on another fluffier brush and pop it this side. Same technique as what we've done with the other one. Bloody hell, that is exactly the same colour. Shit, son. Right, can you see any difference in that? Would you say that this side is £56 worth and this side is 8? No, no, no. Oh my God. Okay, next with the Revolution side with a different brush again, I'm going to go in with Relentless, which is the colour next to Passion, which we just popped on. Whoa, there's a lot of pigment on this. And I'm just going to basically pop this where we did with the transition, but just a little bit lower. Next in with a different brush, going onto the Huda. Going into the Huda Beauty side, and the colour similar to that is next door to the other one as well, and that one's called Henna. So I'm going to go into this one and do exactly the same as what we did on the other side. I want to try and use quite a lot of these shades, so what I'm going to do is take the, where are you? Take the colour Unruly, which is more of a pinky mauve kind of colour, and I'm going to take that in the crease just to warm it up even more. This is the same brush which I used for the one called Relentless. So I'm just going to take that, just warm it up a tiny bit. I want to try and use most of these colours. We're going to have a multi-eye situation going on. In with the Huda side and the brush what I used for the other one. This is called Man Eater, and this is the colour which is next to Henna. This one is a little bit more reddier than the other, but we're going to put it on. I feel like I'm having to dip into this palette more than what I have done with the Makeup Revolution, or Revolution Pro, sorry. I feel like I have to dip in more, which, you know, a bit of a ball ache. You're getting the same kind of look, but you're having to dip in. Like, I've dipped in 3 times now, and it's still not building up how I want it. And this eye is definitely a more patchier. Okay, next for the Revolution Pro side, I'm going to go into this colour here, which is called Lust. I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm just going to go in on the outer corner. These place down so much better. Like, I know that I'm getting pigment on my brush, and I'm just literally patting it in, and it's sitting there. It's sitting really lovely. I like this. Another smaller brush, and I'm going to go into the one which is next to Lust. I'm getting confused. Which is this one called Bossy. And this is supposed to be the dupe for that side. So I'm going to go and do the same. Take it on the outer corner and blend it through. I'll do the same dabbing motions as what I did on the other side. What I'm going to do on the Revolution side is go into this brighter sort of pink, and I'm going to lay that right next to, look at that colour, right next to, in sort of like the middle area, and I'm just going to pat this because I don't want to lose like any of the colour. Wow, that is bright. On the Huda Beauty side, I'm going to go into the brighter pink in this one. This one's called Flamingo, and I'm going to take that on a smaller brush again. See, not a lot of pigment comes out on this one. So this pink is definitely brighter. This one is a little bit more duller, which I'm really trying to build up. But it is more of a duller kind of pink. It's not coming up as bright on my lid as what the Revolution Pro one did, but it looks really pretty still. We haven't got a lot of fallout on both sides, so that's really good. On the Revolution side, I'm going to go into this shade here, which is called Dominate. It's just a really, really pretty metallic sort of foiled shade. Ooh, that picks up a lot of product. Okay, and I'm basically just going to pop this on the inner. Whoa. Oh my jeez. This is basically the dupe of the foils in the Huda Beauty palette, which obviously you would normally need like a bit more of a glitter glue, but today I'm not going to use that because it's unfair for this side. So I'm going to just try and work with what we've got. But this is nice. That is so pretty. Okay, I'm next going to go into my most battered one, which is this one here. It's called Rose Gold here, which is obviously the duplicate for that. So I'm going to, I need to wet my brush. Wet my brush again and go in like I did with the other one. It's not picking up too good on my brush, but yeah, we've got that. And we're just going to pop it on. Like I said in my previous haul, these ones are definitely more like foil, like pure foil. So they do need to be either glitter glued or sprayed, but they don't work very well on the eye. I always found when I use these, they used to clump up, and they're doing exactly the same as what they're doing now. So as you can see so far, the look is basically identical. It looks really cool. I mean, this side with the shimmer slash foil, it definitely went down a lot easier. It looked a lot better. Whereas this side, if I zoom you in, you'll be able to see how messy it actually looks. As you can see, it kind of clumps a little bit, so it actually looks really lumpy on your skin. Look, can you see that? It looks quite lumpy on your skin, whereas this one, obviously we've got no issue with that at all. It's just a little less brighter. Okay, next what I'm going to do is randomly just take this like yellowy gold, and I'm just going to stick this on my inner corner just because I really want something a little bit popping in there, and we'll see how it works. Shit, that really picks up. So we're going to pop this on the inner. And I'm just going to bring it underneath as well. Revolution, you are not messing around. I'm going to go in with the other yellow-y kind of gold, and I'm going to stick that on my inner corner on the other side. I can't believe how similar these actually look. This is so crazy. And then for my brow bone, I'm just going to go into this colour up here, which is called Innovate. It's a bit more of a shimmery kind of cream colour. Next to it is Good Intention, and it is more of a bone white colour, which is really, really lovely. I'm just going to take that onto a flatter brush, and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone. Side, going to take upside down jade. I'm going to take Moon Dust, which is exactly the same. Again, next door is Bay, which is more of a bone white matte. So we're going to go into Moon Dust and do the brow bone. I'm really disappointed in that rose gold. It is completely clumped up and looks a hot freaking mess. So what I'm going to do, guys, is just go off camera, do my lashes as I normally would, and then I will be right back to finish everything off. Today, the lashes I used are the T lashes in the style Cancun. They're a little bit more simpler, a bit more basic lashes. My eyes don't actually look any bloody different. You cannot tell which one is the more bougie side. Okay, so for lips, I'm just going to quickly finish off with these, and I'm just going to go in with the Ofra liquid lipstick in the shade Charmed. Lips are on. They look really, really cute. I really, really like that lipstick. It's a little bit more pinkier than what I would normally wear, but I think it really complements the eye look I've just done. But yeah, all in all, I am really, really impressed. I love everything what is on my face today at the moment. I love how the foundation looks. I love the highlighter. It really, really looks pretty. I absolutely love my eyes. And to be honest, if it wasn't for that clumping sort of situation we've got here with the rose gold foil, I wouldn't notice the difference at all, but because of the Huda Beauty foils, they are a lot more chunkier. That has just gone a little bit too chunky for me. Side by side, you would never even guess what one is on which eye. Like, I don't see any kind of difference at all in these. I think they both look super pretty. I think they are very, very similar. If anything, like I said while I was filming, this side actually took a little bit longer to blend and it was a little bit harder. This side, the colours of the Revolution are exactly, if not better. I hate saying that because, you know, no shade to Huda Beauty, but I absolutely love the look of this eye better than this eye. Whether that's because that side is clumping with the foil, I do not know, but I really, really love how this performed. I loved how it blended really smoothly. There wasn't a lot of kickback at all, which is really surprising. And to be honest, like I said, when I was dipping into the Huda Beauty palette, I felt like I had to dip in a lot more than what I did with the Revolution Pro palette. You're saving yourself a lot of money. Like I said, Huda Beauty, £56. It's so much money. Don't know what I was thinking when I bought it. I can't say I don't like it because I really love this palette, but now I have found a cheaper dupe for it, I will probably reach for this so much more. So obviously you can see how these two do perform are very, very similar. So if you were thinking about getting the Rose Gold Edition from Huda, just go and buy this. Go and check this out. All in all, I absolutely love what I've done. So thumbs up to Revolution Pro once again. So yeah, that is all I have for you today. Hopefully this has helped you out. If you were thinking about it, go buy the Revolution Pro one. Go buy. I will leave the link down below so you can purchase it off the Superdrug website or Revolution Beauty. I will leave both of them links down below for them websites so you can go and purchase your own. But yeah, I am chuffed to frickin' bits with this look. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care. Have a lovely rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.